Today, we're going for coffee dates and coffee sketches to the one technique that changed everything for me, the dotting technique. But first, the words have something to say about my choice of model. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes, if I could, I'd skip sketching entirely. I guess I've always been the type of artist who wants to jump straight into the paint, splashing colors, seeing the piece come to life. But I realized sketching is the foundation. Before we even stylize or cartoonize our art, we have to understand the life underneath it. It's about honing our observational skills and learning to see the world as it really is before we turn it into art. That is why I've made sketching a non-negotiable part of my gentle art habit. No matter where I am, whether it's a physical sketchbook or my phone, I use 3 techniques that make sketching fun and less intimidating. Number 1. Big shapes first. Here, I'm using my Samsung S24 Ultra phone and S Pen with the PenUp application. I love this setup because I can overlay a photo and draw directly on it, which makes capturing those initial shapes so much less intimidating. But remember, you don't need this specific phone to practice this. You can grab an old magazine and a marker with or without a tracing paper and do the exact same exercise. The goal isn't the gadget. It's training your eyes. Don't stress over the details just yet. Just focus on the big, solid shapes first. Trace the larger shapes you see, and from there, start capturing the smaller ones nestled inside or around them. It's like a puzzle that slowly reveals itself one shape at a time. If these shapes feel a bit abstract to you, you can see how I put them into practice with the most chaotic models I know, my birds. Definitely check that one out after this. But for now, let's take these shapes out in the streets of Ashburton. Technique number 2 is all about big lines. This works best for me when I'm sketching landscapes, because when you look closely, the world is mostly made of horizontal, vertical, diagonal lines, different lines. Here I am at East Street, one of the busier spots in our little town of Ashburton. But I'm not letting the busyness distract me. I start by drawing the biggest, longest lines I see first. I look for those curves, the diagonals, and the lines that connect, or even the ones that don't. It reminds me of being back in grade school at art class. We were all taught about spirals, dashes, and zigzags back then, weren't we? I want you to try to be that kid in art class again. Free yourself from the worry of getting it right and just draw the lines. If you stop seeing the street as a complex, overwhelming thing and just see it as a collection of lines gathered in one picture, the landscape starts to unfold on its own. It's about simplifying the chaos until it feels manageable. I share these tricks because I know how it feels. Life is already hard enough, and for most of us, art shouldn't be another source of stress. It should be a refuge. Many people, whether they are artists or not, feel intimidated to even pick up a pen. They think they need a talent to start. But I'm here to tell you that you don't. You just need a few tricks to help you get started and find your flow. Now for the final technique, dotting. For this one, I'm drawing our Chihuahua, Chia, who is back home in the Philippines with my family. If I had to compare her personality to one of the boys, she's definitely Jessie. They're both incredibly sweet and clingy, always wanting snuggles, but they are also the sassy and the jealous type.
Bakit malungkot ang beshi ko? May luha ka pa.
While big shapes are for simple subjects and big lines are for landscapes, I use dotting for more complex subjects. I don't use grids anymore. For my loose, playful style, Grids actually feel like a cage. They limit my freedom. Dotting gives me the structure I need without taking away the joy. I start with a single dot in the center of the page. From there, I find the next element. Chia's right eye sits just above that center dot. Then, I imagine a diagonal line moving down to the left to place a nose. I'm essentially measuring distance and proportion by comparing one element to the next, dot by dot. I work from the inside out until the face is complete. There are no grids, yet the proportions are still there. I'm free to be loose and messy without being bogged down by boxes. To finish, I use colored pencils to bring her to life. I personally love leaving the white ink traces and my measurements lines visible. To me, that's a cute mess. It shows the journey of how the drawing came to be. Whether you're team bird or team dog, I hope this video helps you find your flow. Check out my portfolio in the link below. I'll see you in the next one.
Hey, hindi ka tingnan mo! Ang ginagawa sa'yo?
Huwag ka manggugulo.
Hey!
Huwag ka magpatawa.
Hindi ka patawa eh.
Nakaroon. Natatawa ako kasi nandiyan ka. In the next one. Ah! Ang bilis.